Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. How's everybody doing tonight? For those who follow and stream, YouTube, Facebook, and for those who follow my several TikToks under HCS895. How's everybody this evening? I hope everybody's doing great. Let me share this live. Two groups that I shared to. I don't know how long the live is going to be tonight. Uh, so we'll see. Just going with the flow of things here, brothers and sisters. Here we go. We're all shared out, brothers and sisters. Here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. What do we got here? Cousin Jesse, Sister Beyond the Box. How y'all doing tonight? It's for me. It's feeling a bit cold here in my living room, so I put on my sweater. It's feeling a little bit nippy. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing great. Yeah, I was seeing the news. I guess, well, not the news, but things that popped up on the feeds where things are happening in Mexico, dealing with, I guess, the assassination. Well, I ain't gonna say assassination. Well, yeah, it's the assassination. The assassination of I guess the person that was in charge of the cartel over there. And right now they got, as far as I know, they got the borders closed down. This has happened down there in the Rio Grande Valley, where I come from, and they got all the borders secured right now. But uh, they're killing all kinds of people in the street. If they see anybody in the streets, yeah, it's just all kinds of chaos and havoc happening over there right now. Yeah, I'm just doing a quick live just to talk, you know. You're welcome, Aussie Patriot. Yeah, I'm just doing a quick show tonight. I gotta get up early myself. Gotta go do this. We got some house inspectors to the home that I want to purchase. So they're going to be there early in the morning, like around 8 o'clock. So I want to go attend that, while they're doing the inspections to see what they find with that home that we want to purchase. Hopefully it'll pass the inspection in order for us to pursue and purchase it. And if it don't, well, then we'll have to search for a different home. It's one of those processes that you lose out money if you're not careful, because every inspection that they charge you like $500 for each inspection. So yeah, that's crazy. How you doing, Alexander? Yeah, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and if it's not, just got to keep on searching to find that one. I used to have a house before in the past. I've owned a home, I've owned a mobile home, I've owned a house, but it's like something would always happen. The first purchase, I seen it get built from the ground up, and I had bad luck with that house right out, not even a year into moving into the house. I noticed a leak in the ground. So whoever built the house, I guess the concrete was messed up or something, and they cracked the pipes underneath the house. So there was a water leak, in which there was the water bill was pretty high. So I gave that back up, and just moved on forward. So hopefully, uh, we'll see what happens. Tomorrow's the inspection. It's gonna be like a should be like a, I don't know if it's a week of inspections or how that works, but we'll see what happens. It's a process. Like I was saying, I was seeing all the things that are happening. I guess in Mexico, where the cartels and stuff like that is, I guess, crazy over there right now. But sometimes the media shows things. Right now with AI, the way everything is happening with AI, you don't know what to believe, man, because the AI is freaking out of control. You know, you don't know if it's really happening or you don't know what's going on. If you're just paying attention to the news, you don't know because, like I said, there's a lot of things that's AI generated nowadays. In 2020, boy, that's low interest there, jumpsuit. That's good. The interest rate is not that low like back then. Right now, it's pretty high right now. The interest rate. Well, I think it's like at a 5.7 right now. So maybe it'll drop some more. It's been dropping. 2.9, 2.9 percent interest. That's not bad at all. Yeah, there you go. It's like around $500 per inspection. You said it right there. So you went through 2,000. Um, oh well, this past week the total is at 5.7% right now, and we locked in on that. And if it gets down lower, we're gonna lock on that too. Yeah, it's all dealing with a percentage. So I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Everybody did great. For me, I really didn't do nothing. Y'all see me here last night. Just made a show last night, just talking. For those that tuned in, just talking about things in life, man. Maintaining the Heavenly Love Foundation is important, especially when there's chaos and havoc. You see what how what you're seeing happening in Mexico. That's here in the United States. They just don't put it out there that way. There's a lot of crooked people in the United States. It's things that is under the radar. Just put it that way. Because you figure, if you think about this, they're smuggling drugs into the U.S. and they're smuggling human trafficking, right? I got it in the dryer right now. They're smuggling all these things into our country. So they have to have, I guess, a group of people doing that over there, right? Which hence you got the cartels. And then the United States, you got some people in the United States to do the trafficking of the drugs and the human trafficking also. So what's on that side of the border is on this side of the border too. It's just I guess they know they're blending in very well within the you could say crooked little towns, crooked cities, crooked politicians, you name it. It goes all the way to the White House, right? No different. The only difference is money. They're poor over there compared to the money that's here in the United States. They sell everything cheap over there. Then over here in the United States, they flip it to make a profit. So what's happening over there? And they're worried about other countries. They should be worried about the crooked people that are in the United States. They're not doing jack shit to them. Yeah, the real gangsters are in the politics. Yeah. How come they're not talking about that? They do certain things. They take out certain people. So they say, hey, look, we took out this. You know, we talked to whatever, made some agreement, and they took out the little fish because that guy, little fish cartel, whatever. Uh, yeah, he's got people that are loyal to him and stuff like that. But that's a small fish compared to the real people that are the crooked people, right? The people that run that country in Mexico, to the people that run this, not just the states, not just the country, the towns, and the states of the United States. Yeah, that's where the crookedness lies at. Because if it wasn't crooked like that, then how can you smuggle drugs and human trafficking all throughout the United States? If the United States were innocent people, right? They were good people, American patriots. No, there's some crooked motherfuckers, and you don't see Trump doing nothing about it, right? I'm telling you. They've been doing things like that, and that's nothing, man. That person, the way they took him out, that's nothing. I remember when I was growing up in the '70s, watching the newspapers, the Mexican newspapers. When talking about blood and gore. Yeah, he was a World War II vet or World War One vet, I believe. Don Benjamin. In his story, he had the newspapers, like it was kind of like it was like a newspaper slash. Remember the Inquirer Minds Wants to Know, or it was something like that. But it was dealing with all the people that committed crimes and what happened to the people. And when you open up the pages, you see people getting shot by the Mexican police. You see people getting hung, all kinds of crazy stuff. When you open up those newspapers, nothing but blood and gore. So yeah, yeah, nothing but blood and gore, man. They've been chopping heads, killing people. Even the noticias, Univision and all those channels where I seen where a guy had done something to a young girl, and they're recording it. You know, whoever was recording it, and they're showing it on the news, and the guys they're beating the crap out of him, and he's trying to escape in a river, right, or in a creek. He starts swimming. You can see a woman on top of a freaking like a hill. She's got the big old boulder, right? She throws it, boom, hits him on the head. That's it. The guy sinks. Yeah, man, they don't play around over there. That's their way of justice, I guess. Talking about indigenous people. Yeah, they don't play around over there when it comes onto that. You know, it's kind of like cousin Jesse's from. I mean, I was raised in Borden Valley, so I know cousin Jesse's been to Mexico, but he was raised more in Fort Worth, and of course some in the valley too. It's kind of like I was at the flea market, and there was this guy that seen a scorpion on my shoulder. He asked me in Spanish, "What does that represent?" Well, there's uh, cartels and all that stuff, gangs, whatever. And I think that scorpion represents one of those cartels. And I saw, there's a scorpion from a movie, and I told him the name of the movie, The Red Scorpion. There was a movie that I watched that I liked the tattoo. But that tattoo, if I won't be in other territory, and they think I belong to the group of people, then my life could be in danger, right? And it was just because I had a tattoo of a scorpion. So then he looked at me, and then I told him, but I'm originally from El Rio Grande del Valle, de las cerquitos de, and I said the borders. I said Matamoros, and he looked at me, and when I said Matamoros, he said Mata Moros. Mata in Spanish, right, means kill. But then he imitated like people getting shot. Morros means like guys. Mata morros. Mata moros. Mata. Yeah, so it's like you have to be careful what you say and stuff like that. When because we don't understand it's not just in Mexico that the threat is. It could happen here in the United States because there is people that are affiliated with people over there in the United States. That's why I was explaining to you what's happening over there is already established here too in the United States. How do you think it's how people smuggle things and it's so easy? You got crooked people everywhere, crooked, crooked border patrolmen, crooked people at the checkpoints, and you name it. And how could it be crooked? It's because somebody within the politics is making those things happen. Whoever's in charge is making those things happen, which would be the governors of the states, right? I don't talk about nothing like that. I mean, I could be in danger just by talking about it. That's why I'm just keeping it to a minimum. The only thing, if I have a message, the message I have to is for people that might be living in fear because something might be happening where they're at. Place your faith in and believe in Jesus Christ and pray for the Heavenly Father to protect you. Si están oyendo de otros países, no tengan miedo, tengan su fe y recen a Jesucristo para que los protege a ustedes y a sus familias. Y para lo que andan haciendo lo mal, que ojalá que Dios les abra los ojos de lo mal que están haciendo y que cambien su vida como son. Porque peleando entre nuestra sangre no está bien. raza contra raza no está bien. Debemos de estar unidos, unidos, pero a poner Jesucristo primero todo el tiempo. Jesucristo no quiere que anden lastimando a sus hermanos y a sus hermanas o familias. Eso no es lo que es Jesucristo. Pero y eso es lo que yo rezo, que a protección a la gente que lo está afectando negativ- negativamente por lo que está haciendo la gente, lo malo que está haciendo. Prayers to the people that are going through things right now. You know, pray for everybody, for the Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, to protect the innocent people, and for the people that are doing bad, that hopefully the Heavenly Father can change their ways, the way their mind process, to change their ways to do good, because we're not supposed to be fighting amongst one another. We're supposed to stay united. When you hear like black to black crime, well, this is like brown to brown crime, right? We're supposed to be united. But that's been happening for years. One leader falls, there's always somebody that takes over. You know, so but I just saying prayers for everybody, man. Uh, but because nobody needs to lose their lives, right? That's why I would say here, spiritual encrypted encounters. God is a forgiving God. You can always ask God for forgiveness, repent for your sins, and He will forgive you. Cousin just said they do human trafficking. The government does not touch Fort Worth. Yeah, there's a lot of crookedness within our country. I mean, all those people from Hollywood for the pizza parties and shit, eating little kids. All those Hollywood people, a lot of them, man, going to those pizza parties, which means that they partook in eating children, form of cannibalism. I'm gonna drop a link and see who wants to talk about this. If you want to talk about it, I'm gonna drop a link here. I think I already dropped it. Uh, there we go. Anybody wants to jump on, because I've been witnessing this all my life. That's why I originally left the valley. I mean, of course, to join the military, but to get as far away as from the border. There was not just the border, but my hometown. It's very a lot of crooked people, corrupt. So if anybody wants to talk about this, state your opinion on what we're talking about here tonight. You're more than welcome to jump on. I've seen a lot of horrible things, man. Uh, when I was growing up, I see somebody get shot, murdered right there, right in front of me. When I got sent to the store for a loaf of bread, So I've seen what the people call, well, they want to call them cartels. Back then, we know them as mafiosos, la mafia, right? The mob. And I seen the mob as a kid do certain things. Yeah, I remember the day that I seen that happen to that man. They broke into his home, and you hear people screaming, and then you hear some guns going off. Then they come back and they get in the vehicle. I seen they had glasses on. They were dressed all in black. And they had dark shades on. And they were like in a black limo. Then I'm just standing there, man. I mean, I got the loaf of bread in my hand that my mom sent me to go to the store. I was barefooted in shorts. It was summertime. I had no shirt on, and I'm standing there with the loaf of bread, seeing everything happen. I'm kind of like in shock, because I mean, I was only like around 3 or 4 years old, and I'm seeing everything happening right in front of me. And then I seen the guys get in the vehicle, and I'm just standing there, just looking like, no, I couldn't move because of everything that I heard and that witnessed. And then I seen him lower down the window. He lowered down the window halfway down, and he told one of the other guys should have take him out since he's seen us. And then the other guy said, "No, he's just a kid." Then the guy looked at me and he told me that I was lucky that we don't. So you're lucky we don't take out kids. Then they raised up the windows and they drove away. Once they drove away and left, that's when I walked home. But yeah, I've been in those situations, man, at a very young age. Yeah, I've seen then I seen I was going to a different store that it was in the second block, and there was this kid that he was a troublemaker, man. He had a BB gun or pellet gun, and he was breaking windows, breaking the neighbors' windows, and he was always shooting at the windows, and he was always laughing, breaking people's windows and stuff. And I had gone to the store and I seen him doing that when I came back through the alley, uh, because my mom had sent me to the store. Uh, I seen that the police had that guy in handcuffs, or the kid. He was like a teenager, and they're beating the crap out of him, man. They were like beating him up. The cops were beating the crap out of him. So I went up to the house of the people where the kid lived, the teenager, and I was telling them what they were doing over there. So then the family went over there and trying to interfere in what they were doing because they were hurting them. And once I did that good deed, and the father intervened, and the rest of the family was out there, they stopped doing what they were doing or whatever. And that's when I went home. But yeah, some crazy stuff. And there's just a little bit of the things that I've witnessed out there. There's a you could say a touchy topic because you can say too much. You know how the saying goes, snitches get stitches. That's what they say, snitches get stitches. How you doing? Yeah, so that's just some of the activity that I witnessed, and you just got to be careful who you get affiliated with because anything can happen. I've been in numerous situations that I've been around people, I guess, that are affiliated with certain things. Um, but yeah, that I didn't know they were affiliated, but then they let me know in their own kind of way who they represent and stuff like that. So it was just when you cross paths with somebody, they ask you all kinds of questions, and the person not running by himself is running around with like 6, 7 people. Yeah, you just got to be careful, man. YouTube deleted your messages. I see your messages here, brother. Let me see. You say YouTube. We're in Restream. I see them. I'm see you there. Your messages. I see your messages there. I believe there's always a way. You know, it depends how you want to be in your life. I mean, there is countries that are oppressed, that there's really nothing there, and they got to do what they got to do. But there's always a way, man. There's always a way. Uh, Something you can do besides going on getting involved with the wrong people. There's always a way of doing something. You know, or you're repeating the same cycle, doing the same thing over and over, or trying to take the easy way of life. It always catches up to you. I see the comments on. I looked on my YouTube, and I see all your comments there. Yeah, because I got my Android. I can look right here, right now. I'm on YouTube right there, and I can see all the comments popping up. All the comments that you're saying right there, right hand side of using the Android is working off the YouTube because I'm on YouTube right there. I don't know what's going on with y'all, but I see your comments. You know, fear, installing fear. That's what the enemy does. That's what it wants. You know, the fear of death. Is one of them. People that you know fear dying, especially. I can understand if you die like natural causes or something like that, but when there's people out there causing chaos and havoc because they want vengeance, that's not good. Uh, it's not good for anybody. I don't see nothing like that here, brother Law Morgan. Maybe it's where you're from, but everything's working fine here in Texas. Well, I don't see nothing wrong on my end. Mine's working perfectly, and because there's several people saying that they have no problems with theirs either. No, I wouldn't take it as a sign at all. A sign of anything. There's a lot of things that end with the number 666. You got receipts. There's times that I would order stuff or buy something at the store. Next thing you know, I look at the receipt, and the amount will be to that much. $6.66. There was a certain combination I would order. Uh, where was it at? Certain things that I would buy. There will, when, when they did the taxes and all, that would be the ending number. So that's not a sign at all. Meaning a sign would be something out of the ordinary. Like for example, like what happened to me in Germany, where I had finished painting the attic up there when we were trying to clean up the billets to get back to the German government before it came to to United States, and I had finished painting the attic, and I fell asleep on the 5 gallon jug of paint, and I had dozed off on it because I was tired, and when I woke up, the number 666 were painted in between my legs on the ground in front of me, and the sixes looked perfectly. Now that right there is something that's not ordinary, like a receipt or views or anything like that. That was like literally somebody placing the number 666 in between my legs on the ground, painted it. Now that right there, then I will tell you, well, something like that, and you're the only person there. Yeah, that's telling you there's something that's there that either worship something, or that there's something evil there, right? If they're trying to put the number between your legs. I've seen that. Uh, about if you go to sleep and then you wake up with three big scratches, three scratches on your body. You got big scratches on your body. That could be a sign, right? About three bite marks, and you don't have a girlfriend or married, and you wake up with three bite marks or three scratches, three hickey like marks. Yeah, that's not good. That's letting you know that it's demonic. The thing that's around you doing this to you is letting you know that it's demonic in nature. Just like those people that partake in what they worship and stuff. It's nothing ordinary. People do that. Yeah, they got their robes. They start up the little bonfire. They form the circle. And they do what they do. That's just the people. Now, if out of the bonfire you see something huge there that looks like, I guess, beastly, like with horns and stuff, then there would be something out of the ordinary, right? That it just manifests through the fire and appears there because that's what they're worshiping, right? Just like what's happening in Mexico right now. A lot of these people that are doing this, they worship La Santa Muerte, which is death. That's what they worship. So when there's that kind of activity, that kind of activity happening, yeah, it's not good, man. Because if they're killing people, there's death. If people are afraid, well, that's a spirit death. Anger, hatred, vengeance, and people are afraid. Well, the only other thing that's going to be there is unclean spirits, demonic, many demons that are going to appear because of what's going on in those locations. Yeah, could have been the Santa Muerte, right? Or a bruja. Beno, about the only thing human, there is people, right? When you talk about humans, you're talking about witches and warlocks because they're the ones that curse, right? People that are dabbling in the dark arts. That's who causes the hexes or try to cause hexes. The only way they can affect you if you give them the power to affect you, man. They cannot really do anything if you're not giving them the power. You place in Jesus Christ first, and He's your protector, your avenger. Then they can't do nothing to you. The only way they can affect you if you're believing in what they do, right? If you're believing in what they do, then you're leaving an opening to whatever they're trying to do to you to be in effect to be effective. But if you take away that belief and you place Jesus Christ first as your shield, your armor, and your protector, then there's nothing they can do. Nothing they can do because everything will backfire when you place Jesus Christ first. It'll get deflected. It'll go back to them seven times fold. Yeah, if you want to jump on Benno, let's talk about it, man. Here, I'm gonna drop a link. If you want to talk, you don't have to show your face, but you can talk about it if you want to. It's only if you give it power, man. That's about the only way anybody can do anything. If you're not giving it power and you place Jesus Christ first, you're gonna overcome through Jesus Christ. No problem, Benno. Yeah, cousin Jesse's in Alpha Six. Have you heard anything happening over there in the Valle Primo? Because we're right there, right. The border's right there, man. La Frontera, to where a lot of these things happen. That's the frontera. But these people, they do put hexes and curses on objects, on food. They can put a hex on an animal and say, "I got a present for you. Here, you can have my dog. Here, you can have my cat." And you don't even know they placed a hex on it. Cousin Jesse can enlighten us a little bit more on this. How you doing, cousin Jesse?
Hey man, how you doing, Primo? How you doing, everyone?
No
Hey,
problem, Ben.
that's why I don't watch the news, man. I heard about it, but hey, man, we were driving to the church, and right there in front of Doodlestein, man, I saw a woman in a black dress, and she
Yeah.
disappeared. And I was like, did I just see a woman in a black dress? And my ex was like, maybe. And then we, you know, got to the church, and we were in the church, and the lady in the black dress appeared in the on top of the stage, and she disappeared. So, I thought binding and rebuked in the name of Jesus Christ, and I kept listening to the service. The pastor brought down his place where he talks to the main floor, and while he was talking, the PA turned on for just a second, and then it turned off again. Then he shook his head. He said that wasn't of God. But I thought binding and rebuked it in the name of Jesus.
This is in the valley.
Yeah. That this happened this morning, today.
Oh wow.
So I don't know if it was the lady in the black dress, but like I said, I tried binding and rebuked in the name of Jesus. But yeah, I saw it outside Dulstein's. I saw it cross the stage behind the preacher, and then when the preacher put the pulpit down, then the PA turned on for just a second, and it turned back off, and he shook his head, and then he said it wasn't of Christ.
Well, they used to have. They're talking about the barcode here. I think there used to be certain items that had supposedly that symbol, like you connect the dots, it'll. What is it? Anything that was made out of? It was a
Barcode,
certain brand, huh?
a barcode.
No, well, it wasn't a barcode. It was a logo that it had, and it said it represented something evil. I can't remember which item was it. It was a big company that had the same logo in every item. You know,
Beno.
you know what I'm talking about.
No, man, I sure as
There's a
heck
certain
don't.
logo that it had in the bag that they said it had the sign of the devil or something like that.
Oh, didn't
Procter and Gamble.
Bell and what's his name?
It was Procter and Gamble, I think.
Procter and Gamble, and then the one that has the 666 is the damn energy drink. It has it in Hebrew. It has 66 on the front. Every time you take a drink, you turn the cross upside down, so you're drinking devil juice.
And if people don't know what I'm talking about, well, I'm going to share it with you right now. The Procter and Gamble that I remember people from some churches will say don't buy anything from them because they're affiliated with this and that, blah blah blah. You know. So here's the logo that I'm talking about. Uh, okay, let me get to it.
Yes, market sense. It's the monsters label. Has the 666 on the front, the upside down cross, and yes, it is poisonous.
There we go. Yeah, that symbol right there with the whatever they're supposed to be. You see the symbol?
Yeah. If you go to
What do you,
monsters, it has the in Hebrew, it has the 666 in the front. A Monster Energy drink.
yeah, that's it, brother Lomer.
But yeah, man, I'm in the middle of the 956, man, and there is a lot of witchcraft here. Then again, there's a lot of witchcraft everywhere.
Yeah. Let me see.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure you have a lot more than Procter and Gamble at least try to hide it, but Monster's energy drink is right open with it. I mean, it's in Hebrew. It's on the front of the can. It's on the back of the can.
Okay, from 80 to 60, from 82 to 91 is showing 13 stars, and over here in the in 1850s is 12 stars. So I don't know what's going on there. Or am I counting them wrong?
I can't tell, man.
Yeah, it's 12 stars on in the 1850s, and then all the other ones turned to 13. It's 13 stars. Yeah. Somebody said they're cursed products. That's what Law saying. Don't that one, the first one, kind of looks like Abe Lincoln, man,
Yeah.
from the 1850s.
Yep.
Kind of looks like Abe Lincoln. Let me take that off. I don't want to get people targeting me because I'm sharing that on there.
Everything is poison. Law Morgan. That's why they put fluoride in the water.
They what?
They put fluoride in the water.
Oh
The
shit.
water that comes out of the pipes. They put fluoride in it.
So what about the water that they sell at the stores?
It-
Uh,
Unless it says a natural spring water, it's been cleaned, so something's been done to it.
purified.
Purified, and something's been done to it. Poison on
Yeah,
top of poison, Lawrence. Poison on top of poison.
yeah. I don't think you were here yesterday when I was talking about how I was at the hospital, and I believe I seen I guess this Hat Man thing in the hospital, walking in between some nurses because he was tall, right? And I was like, man, I didn't see him looking at him, so it's kind of like they didn't even see him. And then not even like 20, 30 seconds, some alarms was going off saying that there's a patient, something dealing with an emergency or something. But
So
I seen him walk into the direction that they ran was to the direction that the figure walked that ways, you know.
he was there for a soul. Yes, I'm fearing all the processed food is definitely poison. It lasts too long in the refrigerators.
MREs were processed foods, man, and that wasn't good for you, man. Sometimes I only eat like one MRE and just eat fruits. You know, if they brought fruits out there, that's what I would eat, man.
The right time, Fox. Yes, I haven't tried that yet. I've seen them out there. I haven't tried them. Have you tried them, cousin? Liquid Death. I've seen them out there, Lawrence, but I have never tried them. The word death scares me off.
Never heard of them, man.
Yeah, they keep them in front. It's called Liquid Death.
So what have you heard, cousin? What's going on the borders? Like there in the valley, have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything. They've been keeping it hush hush. But like I said, I know something was up, but I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV, man.
Because see somebody post something. They have well, I seen that they're talking. The news was talking about they have all those borders closed right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that.
That nobody they're letting no Americans in over there.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It happened today. Oh, ever
Yeah,
since they killed the guy, what's his name, Mencho? What was it? The cartel person's name?
I have no idea, man. Uh, the one that controlled Matamoros or the Zetas, I think. Yeah, I know about that. Hello, Morgan. But like I said, I never tried them. But yeah, man, they're keeping it really hush hush. Like I said, I didn't even know about it. But then again, I don't watch the news. I heard something about the.
I think it was called El Mencho.
Yeah, I heard something about somebody being taken out, but I didn't know who it was.
It was those energy drinks also that was taking a lot of people out, man.
Yeah, I know, man. I seen in a video what happens when you drink 21 of them.
For the heart, yeah.
Yep, yep, yep.
There was a video where the dude's heart looked like it was gonna pop out of his chest because he had
Yeah,
drank 13
21,
energy drinks.
21 energy drinks.
You remember that?
Yep. But like I said, I never tried that water that's called Liquid Death. Just the name Death itself scares me. I'm awake right now and I got therapy in the morning, man. Shit.
Yeah, I gotta go do that inspection. Go see the people inspect the house in the morning, like around 8 o'clock. So I just jumped on here to do a live just to just keep it going, man. Just wanted to talk about this, but the main thing I wanted to talk about is you got to maintain your heavenly love foundation in Jesus Christ daily, man. No matter what's going on, can't give if it's something bad happening around you, man. Can't be afraid. You have to
Uh,
maintain the
when
heavenly
that
Father.
when the PA went off, I wasn't afraid. I just shook my head no. And I noticed the pastor looked right at me and then he said that it wasn't of God. I just laughed and like I said, I had already rebuked it in Jesus' name.
Yeah, I haven't been out to investigate in a while. I know my brother's not been feeling good. He came visit me
I think,
earlier, but
I think he
he's
got
got to
zapped.
work tomorrow. He's feeling some pain and stuff.
I think he got zapped in the last visit that y'all went out there.
The what?
I think that he got zapped the last time I went out there at night.
Oh yeah, he's been not feeling well, like sick.
Yeah.
Like pain, like from injuries, and especially the job he does is very physical labor, man.
Mm.
So he's in charge of I don't know how many lines there, and that he has to operate, and because the guy that was in charge broke his leg or something, so he's out of action. So he's got to pick up the slack to for those lines to continue to run.
I hear you. I hear you. When I used to work, I used to use a trash compactor, the mold machine, and the damn the feeder.
So what about the gyms there in Removille? Is certain people that run it?
only only family. Like they say, nepotism is a motherfucker around here. Um,
Yeah, I've seen that the ones that run the gyms there is Los Lejas, no?
yep, and
Most of, most of the Lejas, they run the cotton gyms.
yep, and my brother-in-law, ex-brother-in-law, he's dead, so he no longer goes up north.
Oh wow.
El esposo de la hermana mayor de Mariana, he
Mm-hmm.
died.
Yeah, what was his name?
David, I mean his name was David.
David.
Yeah, he died.
What was his last name?
I have no idea what the last name is, man.
Yeah, man. That's a hard labor too, right there. Working in the cotton gins. That's what the people live for, right?
Yep,
When the
yep.
gin season comes, that's where the money's at.
That's where the money's at. But then again,
But it's a
you
lot of hours. How many hours you be working, Primo?
12 hours a day, 7 days a week.
My primo still works in the agriculture, man. He cultivates the fields and does all that, man. Irrigation. My cousin, his name is we call him Chewy, but his name is Jesse also.
Mm.
He
La-
works there. He's married to Mary Garcia.
well, I don't know, man. I
You
used
know,
to be
I'm
married.
talking about Mary Garcia, the weapons. Remember Mike Garcia's sister?
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Well, he's married to her. My
Yeah,
cousin, my cousin. His last name is Davila, but his mother was my father's sister. Was his oldest sister. Name, and that's how we related. He's his first cousin. I
yeah.
believe he lives in Raymondville now.
Like I said, I don't go much out of here, out of the house. I go to church and I go to therapy. That's about it. Otherwise, I'm at the house, man. I can't walk, so what am I doing out? But
You
you know,
gotta you gotta continue to get those workouts, Primo, to become better.
yep, yep. Tomorrow I work out, and Wednesday I work out. I mean Tuesday I work out, and I'm off for the rest of the week. And then Sunday I go to church.
So, what is it that you use as energy to keep you motivated for the workouts?
Just
What clears your mind?
just being able to walk again and doing with a cane spurs me on to try my best to do everything they ask. I don't very much need motivation other than walking again.
And
I done decided that the worst thing happens not to bring me back. It's to let me go. The white truck is gonna go to my daughter. The blue truck went to my son. So either way, both of them have vehicles that are paid off. The white truck is mine. The blue truck was always bought for uh, for my son, and the white truck has always been my daughter. So each one of my kids gets a classic pickup, and that's about it. That's all I can do for them. But yeah, if things don't go too well, and the worst thing happens, don't bring me back, man. Let me just go.
But how do you feel like with the workouts that you're doing? Are you feeling stronger?
I feel stronger. I'm pretty strong. The only thing is, walking, falling down, just it scares me. From the top to the bottom is a long way down. But hey, the doctor last week said she can see me on a cane, so I'm working toward that cane. Once I get that cane, then I'll go get that other pickup. Then I'll park it here. I just need insurance, and I can get the plate. It doesn't need an inspection or anything like that, so I just need the plate. Luckily, it's 25 years old, so I can get the plates anywhere. It just needs insurance. My son already transferred the title to his name, so he's got the blue one, she's got the white one. I gotta go pick up the white one. My uncle said it starts on a dime. It
Where's that? That was in Fort Worth.
Yeah, it's in his backyard again. So I go get it. He said it starts right up. Uh, it managed to go up his driveway, so the transmission is good. I went ahead and changed the oil filter and the oil pump on the transmission. I did that myself before I got like this.
Well, at least you're not giving up in life anymore. You're doing something about it, man.
Yep, I'm trying my best, cousin. I'm trying my best. Once I'm able to walk again, I'll be able to go live again, and I probably won't spit as much as I do now.
You're doing pretty good. I can understand everything you're saying, cousin.
Well, I'm trying really hard, really, really hard. Like I said, I'll do it for two Scooby snacks.
No, the Brenda sister Brenda's not here. I know what happened to her. She probably took her meds and fell asleep.
Yeah, I hope she gets some rest. Last night, they shaved my dog, and it didn't go well. She wound up under the bed. Thank you, Love Morgan. But yeah,
Yeah,
man,
I would just go ahead.
I don't, I don't go nowhere. But and like today, I did see that lady in black, and then I saw her again on the stage at church, and then the PA went on.
So you put the spirit to the test of what you're seeing.
Yeah, well, why was it at church? Because you know why? People open up, then the spirit can get in. As soon as I started walking the stage, I typed by and rebuked it in Jesus Christ's name. And then a little while later, the PA system went on. So it had to be that spirit.
And she disappeared when you rebuked her in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yes, she disappeared off the stage.
Yeah.
But somebody in that church had a problem with opening up. So the spirit stayed there till I guess it got in. I don't know who it went into, but it went into somebody.
Yeah, that's what they do. They attach themselves to people that have the spiritual openings. That can it's called transferring the spirits. They can transfer into somebody. They have a spiritual opening. If they shake hands, make contact some kind of way, shape or form, that's how they can transfer through the contact that they're making. Just like evil people that try to wish bad upon you, that they'll touch you on your shoulder, touch your back, touch a body part to whatever hex that they've done to try to transfer it to you. But if they only knew that what you know, what they, what I know how to do spiritually, they would have never touched me in the first place. So I don't know. We need to stay away from this guy.
Well, you know what I mean, man. I wear my jewelry.
I don't got nothing on right now. I'll be right back, cousin.
Okay, I wear my jewelry that you sent me, and so if they touch me or do whatever, it goes back to them. I wear my cat's eyes, both of them. I wear my ring. I wear my selenite with the black thing. I wear my purple rock. I also wear my green and black pendant, green and white pendant. So if they touch me, they can feel it go right back to them. Questions, anybody? Somebody poke me out of the box. uh,
See, I knew I was missing something. My necklace, took me a shower earlier and I forgot I left it up there in the dresser.
yep.
But I got my protection now.
Like I said, I wear all my protection. I wear both of my tiger eyes, yellow and red. And I wear my ring, my black ring. We're doing pretty good, man. We're doing pretty good. Legend of
We
the
got
Road.
somebody called Legend of Zorro. Which color of the Legend of Zorro you from? Don't tell me you're the one with the.
The gay blade.
Because we
Yellow
know
like a
Zorro's all black.
banana. Yellow like a
And then
banana. Red like
did
a
they? Re-
rose.
what was the name of the movie?
Zorro the gay blade.
Well, yeah, they had they were making fun of Zorro, right? Basically.
Yep. Pink like a cantaloupe. When can we buy these blessed items?
It's the properties that they have that can protect you. Additional protection, of course, the ultimate protection is Jesus Christ.
Amen.
But you wanna protect your vessel, sometimes you have to put extra protection so the unclean spirits or energies won't zap you and drain your energy. You know, black tourmaline it'll protect you from negative. There's a lot of different minerals that can protect you from negative energies. The selenite will bring your guardian angels and angels to assist you spiritually. Then I got black obsidian warns you off from negative energies.
I
Yeah, but
always
prayer
thought of him
prayer is
as
number one.
Spanish black version of Batman. Well, in the version of Gay Blade, he was so gay. In Black Tourmaline, yes. There you go, cousin. That's how you spell it.
Yeah, there's so many minerals that can protect you. You got like also black obsidian. You got smoky
What I got?
quartz,
I got black
tiger eye,
obsidian.
tiger eye. You got and there's so many minerals with properties that could protect you. You got the eh,
I got the
what is
black
it called?
obsidian
Rose
pendant,
quartz,
pendant, and the black
amethyst,
obsidian ring.
the silver, and it's got the mineral in there.
Yep.
And I got it on the wrist. Sometimes when I do this lives, man, we seen what happens. Either sometimes people, that dislike when we talk about Jesus Christ, they try to do something and they try to send something my way, and I always pray against it or tie Brandon Rickett in Jesus Christ's name. Or sometimes because I'm talking about Jesus Christ at this time frame, things surface up, in which I do have a couple of videos where things have surfaced up, but I tie Brandon Rick in Jesus Christ's name. I just keep this for additional protection, you know. So I don't get that.
I hope you find some.
I got a friend that sells all this stuff, Legend of Zorro online on Facebook. I got a couple of people that sell online this minerals. I always place it on when they go live. I place it on my groups on SE News or Spiritual Encrypted Encounters or Positive Spiritualists. I place it on my timeline when the some of the people that I purchase from, I'll share their life feed when they're selling stuff. But yeah, I have all kinds of black tourmaline here. Right here, right in front of me. There's a bunch of black tourmaline here. Uh, different kinds, and I have different minerals. Like this one. Look at this one. I'll share this piece with y'all. I'm gonna make it big so y'all can check it out. Look at this bad boy.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
It's got the black tourmaline. He's got some calcite in it. Also, it's a mixture, right?
Wow.
The black tourmaline right there. Yeah, I keep all kinds of stuff. Man, I'm gonna when I pack all this stuff up, man, it's for the move. It's gonna be a lot of work. But look at this,
That was nice.
wrapped in copper.
Really nice, man.
Look how big it is, primo.
Yeah, I
It
see
would
it.
be heavy around my neck, man, if I were to put it on here.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me lower down this light here. It's too bright. I didn't do it. I wasn't there. It's like when they have you. What is it when they got you in la cárcel and they got the spotlight on you?
And they're grilling you.
Yeah, when they're grilling you. It wasn't me. I wasn't there.
Where
It
were
was a
you in
lady.
the night of 1969? I was barely born, your officer.
It was a DDN. I seen it. He passed right in front of me. They were like, "What are you talking about?" It was this DDNs, the disembodied demonic Nephilim. It passed right in front of me. Book him, Donald, because
That one it comes from the museum. Very awesome.
they're gonna say you're not. He's lying. You know. That's all I'm gonna hear. Book him, Donald. Oh man, that's nothing. I got minerals everywhere. All here, in the back of me, to the left of me, in my living room. I have all kinds of minerals. Too many. Too many.
He's got somebody having you unbox
Thousands and
it.
thousands. That's it, like that. Thousands and thousands of dollars worth of minerals. Here's another one for y'all. Man, why not? Let's do a little show and tell.
Wow.
This one has smoky quartz in it. It's a tower. I have so many, man, here. All prices are negotiable. Well, one day I might be interested in selling some of these minerals. I don't
There's
know
a
when.
question for you, cousin.
Huh?
There's a question for you.
Okay, here's a question. Here's another look at this one. This is a fire smoky quartz.
Wow.
Look at that. What's the question?
It says, do you have any minerals that are dark blue or navy blue? That's my favorite color.
Dark blue? Yeah, there's some minerals that are dark blue. Like apatite, um, blue apatite. You got freaking fluorite. That's blue. Tiger eye is blue also. You got some tiger eyes that are blue, red, yellow, um, green. Yeah, there's minerals that are blue also. You got there's some blue minerals that like for example, what is it called? Ooh, it comes from the ocean. The mineral comes from the ocean. I just can't remember the mineral on top of my head, but it's some of it is color blue. You got light blue, dark blue. It just varies, right? What you're looking for. So it's kind of like when you get it, some of it is polished. There's some that is raw, but when you get it polished, it makes it stand out. And yeah, I've been collecting for a while, minerals. Yeah, a lot of polished items. Like for example, this little palm stone here. It's polished, and I've got some raw pieces. Just different minerals, free forms, like this free form here.
Wow.
Yeah, see, this one's got some rainbows in it.
That one looks nice.
Yeah, I got a bunch of nice minerals, man. I'm looking forward to the move to set up all this stuff. I'm trying to get this without putting it too bright, man. When it's too bright, it blinds me. Oh yeah, I have spheres, diamonds, and uh, I think I had a picture of yeah, all kinds of freaking minerals, man. Different shapes, different forms. You know, but all this stuff that I have, I can take with me. You know, when my time on Earth finishes. So somebody, my son or I know his girlfriend is into the minerals also. Here you go. Here's some raw pieces of a black tourmaline. Raw pieces.
Wow.
Actually, I'm making a wrap on this one and put it around your neck for protection. You could even put like what is it, the shiny coat so it can protect it like a fingernail polish or whatever. But something that'll make it keep the color in it, but to so it won't get
Something like a varnish.
like a varnish. You can do that and wrap it and put it around your neck, man, for protection. Yeah, brother. I have so many minerals here, man. I have minerals that glow in the dark. You hit them with a UV light, they glow in the dark. I got some that are from a cave, so they're fluorescent.
So that one needs to be polished, right?
Oh,
Or,
you don't need to really polish it, but if you want it to make stand out around your neck, yeah, you can polish it, or just keep it natural. Like I got this one all natural right here, wrapped in copper. See, little piece right here around my neck for that protection. If you see most of my videos when I go out to the woods, I have protection around my neck. Yeah. Are you on Facebook, Brother Legend of Zoro? Because I have a couple of people that I follow that I buy from Facebook. Brother Joe Hopes. He's Joe Hopes. I'll put his name. He's starting to come back doing live, and I got Sister Joe Boteo that they sell also, but she's right now somewhere else, but yeah.
well, I got to go, cousin. I gotta get up early in the morning.
All right, Primo. Well, thank you for tuning in
Bye, y'all.
or jumping on, Primo.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Good night, Primo. There is some starter kits that they sell. You probably get them online, where it's got like a couple of minerals in it, but the good deals that I've been getting is from certain vendors that they'll sell them cheap, and it depends what you're looking for, what you like. Yeah, he's from Cactus Moon Crystals. That's the name of his group, Captain Cactus Moon Crystals. And then you got Sister Joy Boteo. Let me see. I'll give you the names. Joy Boteo from Joy Rocks, Joy Rocks. She sells pretty good deals. Joy Boteo and her husband, Adolfo. Joy Rocks. That's the name of uh, their group. I mean, of their company off of Facebook. They sell minerals. And then you got Brother Joe Hopes with two P's. Uh, J. Joe. Let me see. So yeah, Joe Hopes, Hoppes from Cactus Moon Crystals. He sells also. There's this other guy uh, named they call him the Treasure Man. That's what they call him. He sells also. Jason Falker, Faulker. Jason Falker, that's his name. They call him the Treasure Man. He sells online also off of Facebook. I bought from him all the time. Those are like the people, and then there's another guy, which is his stuff is a little bit more expensive, but he does sell some quality stuff, but it's pretty good. Javi Cardenas from let's see, what were they called? Ooh, I'm trying to remember their name. I think it's called Fossils of Minerals or something like that. Let me. I'll let you know. I haven't seen them in a while, but I used to buy from them. But Joe Hopes, him and Joy, and there's several other ones, man. Several other ones. But sometimes I get good deals when I go to, for example, to the flea market, to the estate sales. Where people you go in there and oh shoot, they have minerals, and you get good deals there sometimes too. The flea markets you get good deals. Yeah, I got all kinds of minerals. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to set up like a lot of the minerals that maybe one day I might start selling from here. Selling and blessing. Have some to sell and some to bless. It'd be like if somebody were to purchase something from me, then I bless them with something too. There's just something that I hadn't gone to because I got so much into doing the show, Spiritual Encrypted Encounters, that I started focusing on this. But that's one of the initial things that I was trying to do is purchase to start my own business. It just never got to the part of starting my own business. But yeah, I got all kinds of minerals, man. So what we got here? We got Andres Carizales. But yeah, I was just doing a quick live because I also have to get up early in the morning. Um, I got to be up by 8. So I was just doing a quick live tonight, and maybe one day when we do the move and I fix the location where I want to set up my minerals or to do my shows, I want to set it up a certain way that you'll be able to see the minerals also, that I have and do the show for Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Trying to figure out how, it's just I'm in the process right now of purchasing a home. So once I purchase that, uh, and we make the move, then I'm going to set up how I want to set up. Yeah, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Well, yeah, it's like something for something, right? Because the mineral is actually, like when I do make a sale, maybe I'll show a mineral to who is interested, and if somebody is interested, I'll see how many I have or whatever, and we'll talk about the properties, what they do, and stuff like that. But that's later on in the future, whenever I do make the moves. But that's what I was thinking of, apparently I bought all this for some reason, and I believe maybe it is for me to buy the things that I bought is uh for my brother and sisters, so they can be protected also. Well, I got all that. I got the shelves and everything, man. Yeah, I have displays and all that. But I'm gonna have to box everything up for the move. Yeah, but it'll be like for the future. I thought when I moved here that I wasn't gonna move nowhere else. That this was gonna be the location I was gonna be at, but it turned out to be everything happens for a reason, I believe. So yeah, tomorrow the inspection I gotta do is like 8 in the morning. So I have to go to the location where the inspection is gonna be there by 8 in the morning. That's why I was gonna just doing a quick live tonight, just to say hello to everybody. That hopefully everybody is doing okay, and just to let y'all know, I don't know how I'm gonna set up on that location where I'm gonna go to. I don't know yet. You know, I want to see what kind of space my wife is gonna want to give me. I mean, it's a pretty good size home. We just don't know yet if that's going to be the one because sometimes you have to go through different homes to find out which one is the right one. Because they have to pass inspection. So that's what I'm working on. But in saying that, I'm going to call it a night, brothers and sisters, early tonight because I have to get up early. I just want to say thank you for those that tuned in here tonight. And when I do move and reorganize and maybe buy new things for my minerals displays, then I'm gonna display everything for y'all at the other location when I move to. But I'm gonna call it a night already. Tomorrow is later on tonight is open mic night on Monday. Well, no, Monday on Tuesday's open mic night. I'm just probably go after Josh Turner finishes his live. Just talk a little bit. So I'm gonna have a busy week. Dealing with this home that we want to get. Man, now unless somebody wants to jump on here and say something, want to talk about something, you're more than welcome. I'll give you an opportunity if anybody wants to jump on. If not, we'll call it a night, brother and sisters. Go to sleep. Call it a night early tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night early tonight. In saying that, thank you all for tuning in tonight. God bless every single one of y'all. And again, always remember to maintain your heavenly foundation. This is Brother Abe Cias calling it from Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Everybody have a good night. God bless you. See y'all tomorrow or later on tonight. Signing off, brothers and sisters. Peace out.